mind control, super strength, energy blast, super intelligence, and the ability to adapt to anything. What? I know, right? These are just some of the superpowers and soul gifts that start developing for you when you say yes to the I Am Resilient immersion. Now I know some of these gifts are labeled as superpowers, and you're right, they are, because they're resilience, and resilience is your ultimate superpower. This is why I'm so excited to give you access to these advanced tools and processes so that you can not only become your own superhero, but also rewire and upgrade your electromagnetic field so that you can permanently transmute and live your dream reality. Now, unfortunately, becoming your own superhero and being resilient doesn't just happen. The problem is that as adults, if we were never taught these essential resilience and coping skills, if our parents didn't know these essential skills, and if we weren't taught these skills at school because they're not in the curriculum, then how are we supposed to thrive and cope with life's problems and everything that gets thrown with us? So I know that it's not your fault, and this is exactly why I created the I Am Resilient Mastery Immersion. Now, if you don't want to live an extraordinary life, if you do not, want growth and you're not 100% committed to your growth, if you're not prepared to shift really rapidly and you're not inspired by your big dreams, and the last one is if you're not really willing to take aligned action, then I advise you to tune out now, because the I Am Resilient immersion is not for you. Who it is for is legends who know the true value of investing in themselves. Now, if this does sound like you, then stay tuned, because I really want to share with you some things that most people don't know. So here's the thing, right? We all have anywhere between 65 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That's crazy, right? There's so many, and out of those 80,000 thoughts, 80% of them are negative, and 95% of those are exactly the same repetitive thoughts that we had the day before. So what's the problem with that? The major problem is that, most people are completely unaware that their subconscious mind is actually in control. And it's in control of about 95 to 98%. And our conscious mind is only in control of about 2 to 5%. And the big thing with that is that we operate 95 to 99% of our daily lives from our subconscious programs. It's responsible for things like our desires, our decision making, our unconscious beliefs and behaviors, and there may be invisible unconscious programming that's actually what's stopping you and sabotaging you. Now, the good news is that we can actually rewire and upgrade our subconscious mind. You can permanently shut down those old pathways and self-sabotaging unconscious habit loops that might be stopping you from manifesting your dreams and shifting into that reality faster. Now, if we let it, the subconscious mind will run completely rampant. It'll take over, and it'll happen without us even knowing. Now, when you take back control and you realize your true power, you can actually start to break free from those subconscious programming. Now, you can think of your brains kind of like a computer operating system, right? Where your conscious mind is the programmer and your subconscious mind is like the software and the hardware in this, the hardware storage system that stores all of the previous information, like your life experiences, your beliefs, your memories, skills, all of the situations and experiences you've been through, and literally every image you've ever seen. It's all stored up here in your subconscious mind, in your hard drive. So occasionally, like a computer, it does need an upgrade, and we need to empty out the trash, scan for bugs and glitches, delete and upgrade the old software and, reprogram so that we can get rid of any programming that's not serving you. Now, you're probably still thinking, right, how are we going to rewire and upgrade our subconscious mind to become resilient, thriving, and happy? Well, the only way to do that, the only way to change our lives is actually to change our energy. And the only way to change our energy is to actually change our electromagnetic field through shifting our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. So our thoughts create this chemical response in our brain, And then this triggers us to feel that linked emotion, which then influences you to take action. So it influences how you think, how you feel, and how you act, which produces this biochemical reaction and causes a state of being. Now that sounds really complicated, right? So let me break it down for you. Now in this image, you can see that the invisible thoughts that come from your mind have an electric charge. Your feelings and your actions have a magnetic charge. And the combination of these, your thoughts, feelings, and actions, are what creates and makes up your electromagnetic field. Now, this is an invisible field of energy that you are not putting out to the universe, but you're also receiving it back and drawing it back in. And this is all impacted by your core beliefs. That, guess what? Yep, it's controlled by your subconscious mind. Now, you can think of your thoughts like thousands of different TV channels on Foxtel or Netflix that, are showing your favorite TV show. And what they are is they're just vibrational energy waves. They're just vibrational waves. So when you see Miley Cyrus swinging on the wrecking ball at the Golden Globes, or you see Donald Trump dressed up as an oompa over the other side of the world, you're actually seeing patterns of vibrational light waves. And what your thoughts are is exactly the same thing. Okay, so your thoughts are literally vibrational energy, and the energy waves that intersect and influence and then impact your world around you. So just imagine for a moment that you are a TV star in your favorite TV show. You're the main character, and all of your loved ones are the other characters in your blockbuster series. You can call it This Is Your Life. But I really want you to ask yourself, as the character, do you want to be the superhero or do you want to be the villain? What outcome do you want to happen? What's the plot? What is the series about? Is it about tragedy or triumph? Is it about an extraordinary story or a mundane life? Is it a love story? Don't wait for another character in your life to show up and be your superhero and come and save you. Take back control and become your own superhero today. Now, maybe you've been thinking about working with me and what that might look like, or maybe you're just meeting me for the first time today. Now, hello, nice to meet you. But either way, if you are curious about knowing more about the I Am Resilient Mastery Immersion and the journey, it is an upskill program where you'll be in the container with me for 3 months of integration and mastery, where we really dive deep into blending the latest science, psychology, and the advanced education methods with also high vibe tools and techniques so that you can experience really rapid shifts and transform at your core. Now, the reason the immersion is 3 months is because we know that it takes 66 days to create a new blueprint identity. So what this does, provides time for you to integrate but also receive support so that you can permanently shut down those old pathways and self-sabotage and unconscious habit loops that stop you from manifesting, and stop you from shifting into those realities. Now, what this looks like in reality is that once a fortnight we'll jump on a live training, and it's kind of like a mini online workshop where we will go over things like reprogramming your subconscious minds with really proven mindset tools. And we'll start to implement high vibe tools as well so that you can amplify and really recode your electromagnetic field so that you can become magnets, like really big magnets to your soul desires. We will break through any sort of illusions and fears and limiting beliefs that might be holding you back and stopping you from shifting rapidly. Okay. We'll also work on things like dissolving your emotional blockages or addictions or potential self-sabotaging behaviors and unconscious programming, so you can really transmute from the metaphysical world of thought into physical reality. Now, the weeks in between that, you'll have proven tools to implement and support to shift your rapid shift and transformation. So if you're ready to take the journey with me, then please let's chat. I'd love to chat with you personally and really to see if this program is right for you. So click the link below and choose a time that suits you best. And I really look forward to connecting with you soon.